Welcome to the final part of Azure Striker Gunvolt.
Thank you for...
Like I said, I am not going to subject you guys to re-watching me fight Nova again.
Thank you.
For the good ending.
You are a fool, says every single villain ever.
So...
this sucks. I didn't even get to do anything.
So, as a reminder, in order to get the good ending, you have to beat him first and get the bad ending so that you can talk to Joel again and give her the last gem. And when you do, she gives you a necklace. You have to have that necklace equipped before you do the final attack on Nova here, otherwise you don't get the good ending again. Also, just a minor thing of off-camera, that fight took me like 6 tries because I had to have that damn necklace equipped the whole time, and he beats the shit out of me because you lose half of your defense if you're not using the shield medallion. So,
fucking snow.
Needless to say, I was a little bit salty redoing that boss fight.
Fucking snow bunny.
You're not gonna let that go, are you?
No!
It hasn't even happened yet. I only told you what it was gonna be off camera. You haven't even seen it yet.
That doesn't make it any better. It's still stupid as shit.
I don't know. Didn't Mythbusters do an entire thing about, bullets? Like a Bible in your pocket can prevent a bullet from hitting you?
Yeah,
in the
a bullet. Yeah, a
enough?
Bible's thick.
And even then, they kind of proved that still doesn't work, because in order for it to actually work, you'd have to be like point-blank range for it to actually go through.
Yeah.
Or the Bible has to be thick as fuck.
Yeah. Have a copy of War and Peace on your chest all day. Hi, I'm here again.
Maybe I should find that time paradox clip and throw it in at the beginning of the part. Although I don't know where Clement got that clip from in the first place.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Did they actually shout time paradox like
yes.
that? Okay, because I've only seen the game over screen that says time paradox instead of game over. I didn't actually hear the time paradox clip.
Yeah, that's actually Colonel saying that. If you kill Revolver Ocelot, that happens.
Okay, because I haven't seen MGS3 in a long time.
Man, I actually remember that one. Funny enough, if you stay on the game over screen for a long period of time, the text will actually revert into time paradox because Snake died.
I remember that. Because I thought that's how it was. Like if it was a time paradox thing, instead of the screen being red, the screen was green and it said time paradox game over instead of just game over.
No. Screen still turned red.
Again, I haven't seen MGS3 in a long friggin' time.
Screen still turned red.
Okay.
Fuck everyone.
So again, he's just like, yeah, let me use Joel's power so I can take over the world and make a world only for adepts, only for Reploids.
It's only just now you realize. It's only just now you realize it's the same text.
No, I knew it was the same text. I was just wondering how far it was gonna go. I thought that it might have actually changed some text if you had the right equipment already. Also, funny how he says "hasta la vista." I didn't think that was a thing in Japan.
Apparently, westerns were popular there. My bad.
I mean, there are.
Bang.
No, this part's new because you didn't actually see him kill Joel off screen.
Yeah, he did.
No. I could have sworn that, but anyway.
Bang.
Him saying "hasta la vista" really threw me off there because I was like, "You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, and why does Japan know about Arnold Schwarzenegger?" And then I remembered, wait, Terminator is probably super popular overseas. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, like I said, I did a slightly worse job. I did a slightly better job. Okay, so here's what happens when you get the good ending.
Ghost butterfly waifu.
You're not technically wrong.
God fucking damn it.
No, remember, Lumen is Joel's Septima.
Last thing I remember, yeah, I fucking died. Awesome.
Well, he does say that. Like, last thing I remember, I got shot and got killed. So why do I feel more alive now than I was 10 seconds ago when I got shot?
Question mark? We are many, you are but one.
Yeah, so Joel still died, but now she's just Lumen. And so Lumen is officially Gunvolt's Septima now, so that's how he survived.
Oh, well, that... How does that work?
They're gonna explain it.
Like I said, we are many, you are but one. Man, this is literally church in Red vs. Blue. except Lumen's not a smartass.
Only not intentionally hilarious.
Yeah. Stupid ghost AI.
So this is what happened. If you do the good ending, the bullet doesn't kill him, but he's still very much dying.
You didn't hit my bodily organs. Yet you missed my vital organs. All of them?
All of them? Which is weird, because he still killed Joel.
Fuck, I missed.
Did you miss? How did you miss? I don't know, how did you?
This was dumb.
Yeah, so if you're wearing the pendant, the pendant stops the bullet from going through his heart. It's stupid.
He wore this to the final boss? Holy shit. Yet somehow this pendant somehow this pendant saved his life. How the fuck does that work?
There just happened to be a gem right in front of his heart. You know, see, Goku survived it. He had a Dragon Ball in his chest when he got shot by the Dodonpa. That helped him survive.
Actually, I think that was Piccolo's blast that happened with. I think
one of the two, because I think didn't he almost get killed by by Mercenary Tao at one point? Because I know he fought him twice.
He did.
I couldn't remember.
I think it just knocked it. I think it just knocked the air out of him, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw that.
Yeah, I know he did almost die to Piccolo. I know that much.
Yeah, and speaking of almost dead, like the pendant, he's still dying. He's still very much dying. It's just instead of dying immediately, the pendant slowed the bullet down just enough that he's barely still alive.
That leaves me with one option. We must become one!
Yep, so Lumen's gonna save him by giving him her power. Because this is an anime video game.
I am now your waifu forever. And Chibi's like, and Gunvolt's like, ugh.
Like, how's that? Oh, God.
How does that work?
Not what I wanted.
This is not what I had in mind.
Not only that, but you're going to remember everything I ever did. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. Wow, we are making this more creepy than it's supposed to be.
Well, considering what we're dealing with.
It's not supposed to come off as creepy. It's supposed to come off as sweet.
But do I have to attend all your concerts?
Yes, because now I'm in you.
Shit. Alright, fine. I'll bring earmuffs.
So this is the unfortunate thing. Also, the obligatory...
What am I fighting for?
I mean, Joel's still dead.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. What am I fighting for?
So I mean, Asimov's still a dick. He did just kill a 12-year-old girl. The dick.
Let's shoot him in his dick face.
Gonna go kick his fucking ass.
No, shoot him in his dickish face.
And just shoot him in the dick.
Yeah, shoot his glasses right off. Make him eat his glasses. Just gonna put a banana right there. Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm not gonna put a banana in his mouth, you bastard. You already did that like what, 3 separate times thanks to Logic when we were doing. What was it? Oh right, Phoenix Wright.
Banana.
God damn it.
Oh,
April
banana.
May. God damn it, April May. One of these days we'll go back to that franchise. Logic said he was going to do the 3rd game. Maybe someday.
There's always 2021.
And 2022. 23. 20. God damn it, Logic.
A voice in my head began to whisper.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
That's like a voice in my head began to whisper, I really need to pee.
God damn it. God damn it.
Here's a better one. Keep the change.
God damn it, man. Don't do her like that. The poor girl. She already literally just died. Don't make her do worse.
She got nothing else to live for.
Okay, so basically now you're in permanent super mode.
Super Saiyan.
The Reincarnation theme's gonna play for the rest of the stage, which is fine by me because I like J-pop, but
Neat.
whatever.
Asimov, you owe me $20.
So now that we have infinite super, we have infinite air jump and infinite prevasion, and yeah.
This is the moment when an anime fan realizes that his wallet got stolen.
See, now we don't have to. Now fuck you, like you bastard! You can still block my damn bullet, you assholes!
Fuck your anime power up.
Fuck you! You're dead. That was personal, you bastard. Ugh, I didn't expect that. I thought I was just gonna steamroll past that asshole.
Fuck you and your anime power up.
You can just infinitely air jump and air dash over everything. Oh right, this guy's still alive. There was one.
Hey, I'm still here.
One more boss we hadn't fought yet.
I'm still here. Why are you growing Super Saiyan?
He was like, Carrie was just. Oh, but why were you not in the main boss version? Then I have to stop myself. Did I really want to fight 5 bosses in a row? Okay, good point.
My invite got lost in the mail.
Actually, what happened was I saw that 2/3 of our guys were dead within 5 minutes, and I said, fuck that, I'm out.
I was at the vending machine. It took a while to get my drink.
Nova said I had to sacrifice myself for him. I said, fuck that noise.
Nova said it was my turn to use the Xbox.
Nova's dead. I know. Asimov told me to stay here.
No, it's like, Nova's dead. I know. That means it's my turn to use the Xbox.
Like, it was my turn, but then Asimov said he was waiting in line. Bastard.
Yeah, I actually remember this boss. This boss is easy as shit.
Yeah, he's exactly the same as he was the first time, and he's even easier now because you can just fly over literally everything. You might still take a hit or two on occasion because his super attack is kind of hard to avoid sometimes, but since you can just float above him, it makes dodging him so much easier.
What am I shooting at?
So yeah, just stay in the top corner and just hover over everything. The only thing that's still going to be somewhat hard to dodge is his super, because this is when he makes that black hole.
You mean this one?
Yep.
Eat black hole!
Yeah, it still hurts a lot, but
honestly, it's nothing you can't recover from.
no, not at all. It's super easy. And I'm just being reckless here because I know I'm going to win anyway.
I could shoot you in your face and
one-shot
still
him with a super move if you wanted, but I'm saving that for Asimov.
Yeah.
I did mention in a previous part that I'm going to upload in text is that there is a super move that I didn't learn because that involves me getting to like level 30 to like level 40, which I wasn't going to grind off screen for. But we're going to see what that super move is when we fight Asimov.
You can perform infinite jumps,
which we already knew about when we first came in here.
I feel like this is a this is a preview of what you're going to be able to do in the second game.
Yeah, well, kind of. It also begs the question: how the fuck did Asimov get up here?
He took
because he didn't have that. As far as we know, he doesn't have this power. We didn't. All we saw that he had a gun, and it wasn't even his gun. It was Copen's, that team-killing bastard.
He took the.
Don't worry, we'll find out why in like 2 seconds.
I was gonna say he took the elevator.
Yeah, we're on the elevator now too. By the way,
what kind of sorcery is this?
Yeah, I forgot that they actually threw that line in.
What the fuck?
Well, to be fair to Asimov, he did pretty much assume you were dead.
I shot you the fuck dead.
And then this is when he was like, god damn it, I was hoping you didn't figure that out.
Oh, the waifu went into you. Damn. That was my idea.
Damn it.
That was my idea for later.
Pretty much! That's pretty much what he's gonna say. Like, god damn it. You couldn't have waited 10 more minutes after I took over Sumeragi first?
You couldn't wait. You couldn't stay dead for 10 minutes, could you?
Damn. I thought I brainwashed you better. But I guess I gotta kill you now.
We just gonna kill him!
Okay, so this is the true final boss. It's Asimov, and he basically has the exact... Yeah, he's Super Saiyan Blue before... No, I made that joke earlier. No. But he is basically the same as Gunvolt. He is basically the same as Gunvolt. He has the same powers and everything. He still has Copen's guns, so he can temporarily disable your electricity. So the way this fight works is when he dashes at you, you have to use your flash field to counteract his flash field, and then you can shoot him a bunch.
You're basically fighting yourself,
you can actually,
right?
No, he's actually super easy.
Okay.
I just got the timing wrong. And actually, I looked up a video that I didn't... the only downside is if you do get hit by his gun, since it temporarily turns off your electric power, it makes dodging him a lot harder, and you can get into a stun loop of constantly getting hit by that orb, which is frustrating.
That sucks.
However, I did look up a run-through of this where there's actually something I didn't realize is if you're just using your normal gun when he's stunned, you're still doing damage to him. You'll do more damage if you use the lightning attack, but if you have a good trigger finger and just spam the shot button while he's stunned, you can do just as much damage, if not more, with the regular shot. Now, every time his HP drops by a third,
gets a new pattern, right?
He's going to change his pattern. And this is the hardest pattern to avoid, in my opinion.
I can see that.
So he'll have that, or he'll do this where the targets change depending on where you're facing, and
you're gonna die.
While I still say that he's still Nova.
Why'd you leave that in?
And now, because this is the battle where I actually win. While I do admit that, while I'll still say that he's still easier than Nova, that doesn't mean he's easy. He's still the final boss. I just think he's easier than Nova because he doesn't have an instant kill move, and he's also not 2 phases in a row.
True.
This is also the game trying to throw in last-minute lore, which is kind of hard to read while you're in the middle of a boss fight in Secret Age. Don't do that. I love this game, but that's probably my biggest problem with this game is that it tries to throw in text when you're in the middle of a boss fight. And I can't understand Japanese, so I still have to read the text while I'm fighting, and that's distracting as shit.
Yeah, I can see that. Alright, what are you gonna do this time?
So this is
Voltic Chains.
This is Voltic Chains. This is the last super move that Gunvolt can actually learn when he gets to level 40.
Oh. That was neat.
Which normally I would have, but I sped through this game fast enough that I didn't get as many levels as I normally do.
That was neat.
And the way you're supposed to avoid that is there's an opening in between one of the chains that you can hover into.
Yeah, I saw that.
But that's your ultimate screen nuke move for this game.
That looked neat.
It is neat, and it does a decent chunk of damage. If you actually have learned Voltic Chains by this point, it does use up three specials like Lux Caliber, but it does like
you don't get to see the
cutscene. As much
cutscene.
damage as Lux Caliber.
You don't get to see the cutscene.
You're freaking dead.
You don't get.
And that ended
you
up
don't
being
get
a
to
little
see
more
it. It's
difficult.
like you don't get to see it. All you see is Gunvolt going Super Saiyan.
I mean, you saw it. He used it.
No, I'm just saying you don't get to see his death screen.
Oh, right.
Death sprite, because Gunvolt's covering him.
I didn't expect him to fall right there when I shot. I didn't expect my last attack to be right above him. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
I think this came down to the point where like I was just really tired because I spent so much time fighting Nova that this fight took a little longer than it should have. Because I mentioned that this boss fight is a lot easier than Nova. It is, but I did die like 2 or 3 times fighting him. Probably just because I was I didn't want to just stop, because you can't just pause in the middle of a stage. That's another negative about this game, I guess, is in order to see the true ending, you always have to fight Nova first. You don't just immediately go to Asimov.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that earlier.
Okay, fair enough.
You'll be caught up in the struggle. He's like, bitch, I expected.
Now see, now what I'm not quite sure of yet is if this is referencing to Gunvolt 2 or what may or may not be happening in Gunvolt 3, because at the time of this recording, Gunvolt 3 isn't out yet.
And dead.
And we don't know exactly when Gunvolt 3 is coming out in the first place, at least at this point in time. For all we know, by the time I upload this, we'll have an official release date. But at the state the world's in at the moment, Inti just said, we're making Gunvolt 3, we just don't know when it's coming out. So, be patient on that. Oh yeah, and Zeno and Monica have been waiting for us to come back.
Oh.
They don't realize that we were, fighting Asimov on the way back.
You know, we could
we
could easily just say that he didn't make it.
Well, it's going to be hard to prove that when they were both in the elevator.
Yeah, but they don't know what happened up there.
Yeah, see, and here's the thing. They don't know what happened.
Yeah,
because
we don't have to explain. We don't have to. It's like I don't have to explain shit.
Essentially, yeah.
It's like yeah, it's like we just explained. Yeah, he jumped us.
Well, I mean, it's going to be hard to explain. Like, yeah, by the way, the guy that found and basically raised me like a father is a monster and tried to kill me. And there's no way in hell you two are going to believe that I said that, so why bother explaining it?
They believe that pretty much everything you said at this point.
Except for the fact that Monica was, like, in love with Asimov the whole time. So it's going to be hard to convince her that her
that's one person out of the entire group. I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, they also don't know that Joel is technically dead too. Well, now they'll know.
Dude. Wait. If she can talk to them, why doesn't she explain everything?
Well, here's the thing. She can talk, but only Gunvolt can hear her.
Oh.
They explain that more in the sequel too. There are people that can hear her, but there's reasons for why certain people can hear her.
Oh.
Basically, they're not strong enough to hear her because they don't have Septimus. That's pretty much the only reason.
Yeah, y'all suck.
I mean, they're basically freedom fighter terrorists. They never had superpowers. They were just kind of there. Asimov had one.
This is a very creepy ending.
Oh yeah, like I said. Well, that's the thing about Gunvolt as a series. Inti really likes to give Gunvolt downer endings, like specifically for Gunvolt in general. Like, they like to build him up and then tear his ass down, and life sucks, and he just kind of deals with it. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to do with your main character, or constantly shitting on him and making life seem like it's against him all the time. But as long as he's still positive about the whole thing, I guess it works out.
Damn, not here.
No, now it's just symbolism.
Alright, fine.
Alright, so that's the end of the game.
And now Gunvolt's gone. Fuck him.
That's the end of Gunvolt 1. Gunvolt 1.
You're still not gonna be in Smash, asshole.
I don't think anyone expects Gunvolt to get into Smash Brothers,
That would be
honestly.
hilarious. That would be hilarious.
I would like it. It would be interesting, but I'm not going to expect it.
No, I was joking anyway.
I know. Anyway, that's the end of the game. What are your thoughts on this game?
What the fuck?
Ignoring the anime as fuck storyline, of course.
Again, what the fuck?
Well, what do you mean by what the fuck?
Alright, to be more serious, that the gameplay really did not stick with me very well. This is a series that I had a very tough time getting into because I found the controls to be a barrier for me. And I'll admit, that's entirely a me problem. I have a tough time controlling this game. That's the only reason why I haven't done this one, because I'll be honest, I suck at this game. I can't play this game worth a damn.
To be fair to you, I can understand that, especially. To be fair to you, I can completely understand that, especially if you only played the 3DS version. Because I'm not gonna lie, the 3DS controls, while it's exactly the same as this, they aren't very comfortable, especially when 90% of the game is you just holding down the R button.
Like, this was one of the games that I wanted to get into, but after trying to get used to the controls, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can understand that. And like I said, for me specifically, I can see why, because it took me a little bit to get used to it too. I think with the original 3DS model, the buttons are a little too small for this game. Especially for the jump button.
Yeah, I don't usually quit a Mega Man like game. Just so we're clear.
Yeah, I get you. Like I said, in terms of difficulty wise, I would say this is like mid to hard. Like, I'd say not as hard as Mega Man 01, about as hard as Mega Man 02, I would say. Because I think 02 is easier than 01.
Man, that's funny, because 02 was my first Mega Man Zero game, and I sucked at that too. Fuck me.
If you start with Mega Man 02, then I can understand it still being difficult.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you go from 01 to 02, you'll notice that it's a lot, that it's still hard, but not near as hard as the first game, kind of thing. And I'll say that kind of feels the same way with Gunvolt 2 as well. If you go straight into Gunvolt 2 after playing the first game, it doesn't change much at all. So if you're used to it, then you're probably going to consider Gunvolt 2 to be a little easier, only because you're used to the controls at that point.
It's just, like, as for story, fuck it. That's all I can say.
I will agree.
Fuck it. It doesn't make sense to begin with.
I'll agree with you on that.
It doesn't make sense to begin with, so fuck it.
I'll agree with you on that. I love me some anime schlock storytelling, but even this is a little too anime schlock for me sometimes. It's still fun, if you just ignore how stupid it is, it's still fun to listen to. But trying to make any sense of it at all, just don't.
I like to imagine that when Lubin and Gunvolt fuse, Gunvolt's like, so did we just do it?
It's as close as it's gonna be, I guess.
He's like, did we just do it? And then Lubin just shrugs.
I mean, I like this game, and it's not just because I'm a Mega Man fan or anything like that. Like, that helps. And I mentioned before, this game basically feels like Mega Man 05 without it actually being called that. And there's a reason why I say that. It plays very similarly to Mega Man 0 in a lot of ways, for better and for worse. And I think the for worse part is the things that Muiji mentioned earlier, is if you're not immediately clicking with the controls right away, you're going to dislike this game. Specifically if you play on... Oh, by the way, since I'm playing on the Switch, sleep mode, but whatever. I will say, if you're looking...
Even the Switch is bored of this game!
It's just because the credits go on for a long time. I will say, if you are interested in trying the first game, I would play the Switch version, because then you actually have a physical controller. And I think having a bigger controller makes playing this game much more fun. Now, if you had like a 3DS XL, that would probably make playing the original 3DS version a little easier too. You'd also have a bigger screen, which helps too.
Yeah, I couldn't. This is one of the things this is one of the games where I wanted to get into it and just couldn't. At least I get.
It's not
like,
for everyone.
Like, unlike some people, I actually at least gave it the old college try, but it's like, no, I can't do it. It's just not for me.
That's fair enough.
It's just not for me.
I mean, considering it's sold well enough to get a sequel and it's getting a third game sometime.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that. It's that good for them. Good for them for this being successful, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, it's understandable. That's why I keep hammering in like it's a very much like, if you like Mega Man 0, you're probably gonna like this game. If you didn't like Mega Man 0, then you're probably not going to like this game, because a lot of problems with 0-1 are in this game.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, like, the biggest problem 0-1 had is if you get a game over, you can't replay the stage anymore. Thankfully, that's a problem that's not in this game, because you have infinite lives.
Yeah, the less we talk about that, the better.
So thankfully, this game came out at the time where game developers started realizing having lives in your platformers just doesn't work anymore. Because around the same time as this game were games like Freedom Planet. So yeah, a lot of retro throwback style games coming out around this time.
Yeah, like New and Tasty was out at this point, and that's also an amazing game, but for different reasons.
That's also a remake of, like, how old was the original?
That was a PS1. That was a 2D PS1 game.
Yeah, so that was a remake of a PS1 game. Like, how long ago?
A good long time, actually.
Because Abe's Odyssey was one of the original PlayStation games when PS1 first came out, right?
Something like that. Your gun sucks. I'm gonna make it better one day.
I don't know if that's technically Copen's gun, because it's got a red handle on it. It might still be Copen's gun. So anyway, for beating the game normally, you do unlock... you do have a New Game Plus sort of feature, but you also unlock hard mode. So if you want to play through the game on hard mode, there's that. It doesn't really do anything. You don't get extra story beats or anything like that. It just makes the game harder.
Man, why can't we have Copen's gun?
Play Gunvolt 2.
What if I want Copen's gun, but don't want to actually play as Copen?
Well, then you're SOL, unfortunately.
God damn it!
That would actually be a cool extra. Playing through the game with Copen's gun. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's like, how do you like it, fucker? How do you like it? Deactivate my Septima, will you? Let's see how you like it, bastard.